Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. Today we are diving into more new and upcoming releases. I just filmed this video before I left to go out of town. Back from vacation, it's been like 2 weeks since I put that video out. Y'all, we got enough fragrances to make another one. As you know, fall is right around the corner and that is by far the biggest time for fragrance companies. So you're about to be seeing these videos just a lot more often, whereas I feel like spring and summer we can do them like every now and then. But a lot of exciting new releases coming to the market. Will I be getting them? Will you be getting them? I don't know. We'll have to see. Some of these I'm excited about, at least curious, and some will definitely be a pass. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. So the first fragrance on this list is from the house of Diptyque. I only have two. I have Orpheon, I have La Paupière, but I will be getting my nose on this one at minimum because baby, it's a Quentin Beach creation, all right? And this is called Lazulio. This one seems like it's something that definitely needs to be released now because it seems like it's going to be something a little summery. Maybe I can see this beginning of fall, but we have 4 notes mentioned. I don't know if they will later release a larger note breakdown, but just from looking at this, those are the vibes I'm getting. So Lazulio will have notes of rhubarb, floral notes, benzoin, and vetiver. I feel like Diptyque will absolutely give us something original. I don't smell their fragrances and go, oh, this smells like that, this smells like. So I'm very eager to see what he does with this one. And has Quentin ever created a fragrance for Diptyque? I don't know. I would have to research that. If you know, let me know in the comments below, but I don't think. So this is very exciting, at least for me. Where all my Diptyque girlies, let me know if you will be checking this one out. So this next one, very excited about. Might just go ahead and throw this one in the bag. This is from Matiere Premiere, and this is Vanilla Powder Extrait. So apparently this one will give us what we know and love from the original one, but they're going to tie in this wonderful tonka bean. It is exclusive to Selfridges right now, so if you're willing to pay all the extras that come with ordering from across the pond, because I don't think that you can just order from Selfridges and not have to pay all of the things like you could a few years ago. Woo, the price tag, $420 for 100 ml, okay? And you all know once it reaches the US, it's going to be even more because everything is cheaper across the pond at Selfridges compared to the US prices 9 times out of 10. So we will see, but I want to smell this one at minimum, but at that price point, I don't think it's gonna be a blind buy, even though I want to throw it in the bag. I know there are a lot of vanilla powder lovers out there. So Balmain has a new fragrance and it is in a pink bottle, which means I'm compelled to at least get my nose on it. The ones that I sampled just weren't quite feminine enough for me to want full bottles of. They were beautifully done, just really well executed, but none that I've tried. I haven't tried the whole line, but I am really eager to smell this one. It sounds so beautiful and definitely Givaudan behind it. I don't know the perfumer. I know Quentin Beach did quite a few from their initial launch fragrances, so I don't know who is behind this one, but this one is called Cuir Elysees and it's in this like this hot pink or fuchsia bottle. Their bottles are so beautifully, just the design of them are very unique and just really look elevated but simple at the same time. So this one will have, of course, a leather note, raspberry, pink pepper, petalia, jasmine, and sandalwood. Really eager to try that one. I know a lot of people love carbon. The patchouli was just a little bit, just a little bit too much for my own personal taste, but it did smell really amazing, and I know that is like a fan favorite for the house, so I'm really eager to see how this one will fare. Now this next one is from the house of Pure Distance. This is a house, they're quite pricey. I have 1 full bottle of something in my collection from them, but they don't get a lot of hype, but they are really well done fragrances. This one has a ton of notes, so I don't know what to expect from Cons 777, that is the name of it, but I am definitely intrigued. So I'm going to read you off the notes. It's a lot, so yeah, definitely not a blind buy, and especially at the Pure Distance prices. So this one opens with lemon, bergamot, timid pepper, and pink pepper. You have middle notes of cedarwood, amorous, sandalwood, cypriol, amber extreme, ambrosinide, and oak moss, and you have middle notes of elemi resin. I don't know why they mentioned elemi twice like that, because elemi is a resin. You have incense and incense resin, Jasmine, Leather Oud Cashmere, a note called Garu Boya. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know if it's a flower. You also have amberette, musk, and muscalone. So this one definitely sounds woody and resinous. Oh, incense. Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be perfect for fall and winter. Really, really intrigued by that one. Now, let's go ahead and jump into one that I will be line buying as soon as it is released this week. And I also want to try the little balms or primers that come with it. But this fragrance is on the tip of everyone's tongue right now, okay? Great PR. This is Rare, Eau de Parfum by Rare Beauty. And Selena has just been killing it with the brand. I don't know what is going on with these celebrity makeup brands, but baby, they are hitting, okay? I feel like we had, you know, the influencer collabs and brands that were taking that spotlight at one point, but right now it's definitely the era of the Haas Labs, the Fenty Beauty, the Rare Beauty. Who else? I mean, just, and I'm gonna say like some of my favorite beauty products from these houses. So they are killing it. So I am really interested to see what this fragrance is all about because it sounds like it's right up my alley. Looking at the notes, I was a little hesitant to blind buy it first because the little hair, and I don't even think I talked about the hair and body mist that I bought when it was released, but that was definitely a disappointment for me. It just smelled so mad. When I looked at the notes, I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And I heard that it has a really good performance. So Rare Beauty will have notes of pink pepper, pistachio, and caramel on the top, middle notes of ginger, cocoa bean, and vanilla, and you have base notes of tonka bean, sandalwood, and skin musk. And then the primers or balms can actually help you with layering it to kind of change up the scent a bit. So I do love that the base, like the actual perfume, is obviously one that you just want to layer with other scents. It's certain things like tonka bean, sandalwoods, musk, vanilla, caramel, they are just going to be such a beautiful perfume on their own for sure, but a gourmand that is easily layerable. So I really do like this concept. Some people may find the balms to buy with it a little gimmicky, but if you're someone that struggles to get your fragrances to last, something that is like a balm texture, some people use Vaseline, those are things that help the fragrance actually stick to your skin for a longer period of time. So they can be helpful in that way. Haven't tried any of this out yet, so I don't know how this is going to work as far as helping things to perform, but I have my eye on the balms as well, all right? I will probably try one before I think about adding any of the others. So the release date for this one will be August the 7th. Now I know Sephora will be carrying this exclusively, at least in the beginning. So early access is always in the app the day before. 8/6, because I feel like, I don't know if it's gonna sell out, but it is a vanilla gourmand, honey, with some really enticing notes. So if you're super eager, I would say download the Sephora app, you guys. Like, why don't you have the app if you want early access? So they will be featuring 4 balms to pair with these, so you can mix and match and again create your own little layering combos. So you have amber vanilla, you have a peony blossom, you have an oak, and then you have a fresh bergamot, one that you can layer with. So who is excited about it, and will you all be picking it up or at least getting your nose on this one? So Ellis Brooklyn is actually about to release 2 new fragrances. Honestly, I kind of want them both. They're both gourmands. They both speak to me. I don't know which one I will start with. Maybe I will get travels of both to see what's going on and figure out which is going to be full bottle worthy. I don't know, but the way I've been with my Ellis Brooklyns lately, honey, they just be working for me. So I might just blind buy them both. So the first one is Vanilla Salt, and this has sea salt, whipped cream, and vanilla. Sounds like something that's going to be easy to like, but we shall see, because I think, what was it, vanilla milk or some kind of milk something they came out with, and people were just so off put. Or is it milk? I don't remember. People were off put by it, all right? So we will see if they were able to deliver on a real good whipped cream vanilla experience with this one. The second release is Queen's Caramel, and a couple of these have already gone out in like PR, so the word on the street is that it is good. Honestly, I think this is the one I'm going to blind buy and maybe pick up a travel of the other one to see what's what. So this one has, of course, notes of caramel. You also have maple sugar, wild honey, pink salt in the top. You have middle notes of sheer jasmine, whipped coconut, vanilla orchid, white chocolate, and you have base notes of vanilla bourbon, amber woods, tonka bean, and milky smoky musk. So I know that caramel, maple sugar, and wild honey can sound like a bit much and scary. However, I think that the powderiness that we may get from this mid, it's got the coconut. I think the creamy and the powdery that we're going to get from the whipped coconut and the vanilla orchid will help to balance it out. We will see, okay? But I am super excited about this one, and it really sounds like some delicious gourmand that I need in my life for fall, all right? So which, if not both of these two, will you be picking up? Let me know in the comments below. So this new release from Xerjoff is somewhat new. It was a Selfridges exclusive for quite some time, and now it is in wide release. I know that Scent Split already has Coro, and this is in the vein of Herbapuro, but I feel like they do smell different. So this is going to be about mango and pineapple. You do get these tropical fruits they mentioned in the top, but they don't wear exactly the same. Can you have both? Yes. I think that Coro, just something about it just wears a little sexier. I don't know if it's the pineapple. Something about pineapple and mango, they just give a sexy vibe when it comes to fruity fragrances, but I loved it. I have a sample of it and I want a full bottle. My thing is, do I want to buy this full bottle now, knowing I need to be getting you all the fall fragrances purchased for September? Because I definitely want to drop my fall video towards the end of September, and goodness knows this Xerjoff, they be pricey, all right? So we will see. But this one opens with tropical fruits. You have middle notes of jasmine, pineapple, mango, and orris, and you have base notes of amber, sandalwood, musk, and vanilla. The musk is definitely going to be prominent like it is in Herbapuro, but I think that it's balanced really well with the amber like it is in Herba Gold. Okay, so I would maybe compare those two. I cannot answer the question of will the musk turn crazy on your skin like a lot of people get from Herbapuro, which is why they just can't tolerate it. That's a body chemistry thing. So if you know that Herbapuro did that, sample this one first, okay? Scent Split already has the samples. You don't need to blind buy it. But this one, in my humble opinion, smells better than Herbapuro's, all right? So the next one I want to talk about is Bryredо Intense. This is an Hermes fragrance. The original, the first one, was one that I sampled on paper. On paper. This is why you have got to sample stuff on your skin before you go on ahead and buy it. Sampled it on paper when I was in the airport. Y'all, when I tell you this fragrance, every time I open my purse on the plane, so good. Bought the paper home, put it on the little table that's by my couch in the living room, would just obsess over sniffing this every day. But it is supposed to be like this patchouli dominant fragrance, and I'm like, but I don't really, it just smells so good. Y'all, ordered that bottle from German Shop and it was a patchouli mess on my skin. I mean, but the final dry down of it was what I was getting on the paper. But I cannot do a patchouli like that for hours and then wait for this magical dry down. I just can't do it. Now, if it was like a 5-minute thing, I could see, but I literally had to scrub it off. That's how hard that patchouli was going with my body chemistry. This is why I struggle with the note. I just never know what I'm gonna get. And it's really overreactive on my skin, all right? So that one was a fail. More than likely, this will be a fail because it's still supposed to be the feature, but they are going to be adding some leather to the mix. So this is going to be even like darker and sexier. I would not classify the first one as dark, but this one definitely seems like it will be heading into that darker, sexy date night category. So this one will feature notes of butterfly lily, oak wood, leather, and patchouli. The Intense almost seems like it might lean masculine. I don't know though. We will see. We will see. No, y'all will see, because I'm not buying it. I'm definitely not buying it. So the next one is already in the cart. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. I was trying to wait to see if they were gonna drop this other fragrance from Lattafa so I can just get them all at the same time and not pay for shipping. But Fire on Ice. Now, I just said on the last new and upcoming releases video that I was probably going to add a bottle of Angel Share Paradise into my collection for fall. Fell in love with the sample, honey. Fell in love with that sample, but it was summertime, so I said I'm gonna wait. I don't like buying off season. Y'all, Lattafa is about to give us a dupe for it because the notes are the same, okay? So this is Fire on Ice. price and current date, it is on the Lattafa USA website. I think that so many people are bombarded with angel share dupes that I feel like everyone is not going to just run out and buy this, so I don't think it'll sell out, but my plan is to buy it today. All right, so this fragrance opens with black raspberry, cinnamon, and cognac. You have middle notes of frozen rose, caramel, and moss, and you have base notes of cedar wood, oak wood, myrrh, and ambroxan. So really eager to try this one and see what similarities I get. Very excited. And again, a Lattafa for under $50, brand new. I'm here for it. Now, this is a new one coming to the market from Ormonde Jayne. It is exclusive to Ormonde Jayne's London boutique. However, I hope that this will eventually be in wide release because it is looking like a gourmand and a sexy one at that. I'm gonna have to reach out to my rep for Ormonde Jayne. I will send her an email so I can update you all on this, but it is called Sybarite. Now, the vanilla one they just launched and I have that one on the way to me. So excited about that one because I think the vanilla that they just launched is exclusive to Neiman Marcus in the US, and in the UK I think it's exclusive to Harrods if I'm not mistaken, but I want this one, so I'm about to see if I can obtain it at some point. So this one has notes of spicy notes, gourmand notes, floral notes, hazelnut, and vanilla, and it's Ormonde Jayne. I don't have an Ormonde Jayne and I have had so many that smells bad. I don't have, and I think they all eventually end up working out for me. Like some I'll get, I'm like, this is maybe just a touch too masculine. Like I just knew that this vetiveria was going to be masculine looking at the notes. It smells so good. Vanille des Freaks. I said, this smells so amazing, but I think it's just a little bit too woody for my taste. Fell in love. Full bottle in my collection now. Like these fragrances just hit so elevated and sophisticated, and I want this. So Sybarite, we will see, and I will update you if they will be releasing it at some point in the US. So Tom Ford is the next to drop a new one, and this one will be perfect for fall and winter. It is available now because the release date was for Harrods August 1st. Now you can order from Harrods, but I think the shipping is like $30–40. So I do order from Harrods even though the shipping is higher, but we don't pay anything additional, at least the last my order, which has been a few months. So I don't know, this president, all this stuff going on, I will have to check and see if there have been any changes. But this one I want to smell because Oud Wood is the best Tom Ford, like period, point blank. That is my favorite Tom Ford. But however, I don't know if this is going to be reminiscent of that one. So with the oud, the cardamom, I'm like, so with some similar notes, I'm wondering if they will smell alike, but maybe this is like a rose take on it. I don't know. We'll have to see. So this one has cardamom, saffron, pink pepper. You have middle notes of geranium, absolute, and red peony. And you have base notes of oud, patchouli, cypriol, and musk. It sounds like it will be really nice. It probably will perform very well because, honey, with cypriol, oud, rose, geranium, and saffron, like that scent is probably going nowhere on your skin anytime soon, which will make it worth the price point if I like the smell. So we shall see. Oud Voyager, are you interested in it, Tom Ford girlies? Now this next one is absolutely in the cart. Well, it's not in the cart. The alarm is set because it releases tomorrow and I will be buying this one to share my thoughts. Forvr Mood is launching a new fragrance and it is She Was Here. It sounds like Sharita in a bottle. We got pistachio, we have Turkish rose, vanilla, and amber. Actually, vanilla milk. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I love all of my Forvr Moods. When the collection dropped with the first 4, I just bought full bottles of all of them because I really wanted to support like the OG queen in my eyes, Miss Jackie Aina Asmoa. Is that how you say her new last name? But I just like, I have to support this woman. And so this one, you will be hearing my thoughts about it because I want it bad. Because I know it's going to be good. Rose, vanilla, and milk, and amber, and pistachio. And not only pistachio, it's roasted salted pistachios. Sign me up, all right? So it sounds really beautiful. Super excited about that one. Now, Initio is dropping a fragrance that will be for fall and winter. I don't have a release date. We don't even have the notes yet. All we know is Can't Get Enough, and it's in the purple bottle, so you already know it's going to be sexy. What I love about Initio is they take their time with these releases, baby. You're going to get a white bottle. You're going to get a purple bottle. for the year, and that's pretty much it. But the releases usually are beautiful. They stun. And I don't know what this breakdown is, but I'm checking every day for an update because I would love to add another purple bottle to my collection, all right? So Lattafa is about to hit us with the flanker, and I want this one as well. I have Nebras. The only reason I still have it in my collection, the original one, is because like I use it for reference. I do a lot of Lattafa Middle Eastern content. It is very popular for the house, but there is one from Paris Corner that actually performs that smells like Nebras. It smells like Nebras, but it has much better performance. Nebras is when you have to overspray. It just doesn't perform like I want it to. Like just your average Lattafa is just a little bit subpar in the performance department, and the other Paris Corner version of it I just much prefer. But I do want to try this Nebras Elixir. It comes in a bottle just like the original one, but it's like this creamy or white color, and it sounds, oh my, it sounds delicious, all right? So it has opening notes of candy, milk, and cream. You have middle notes of heliotrope and sugar cane, and you have base notes of ambroxan, vanilla, and musk. Because they added this ambroxan, I know they're trying to get us something that's gonna perform better than the original one. So we shall see. Will it be a dupe for something else? I don't know. I don't know. The way these houses come out with all of the Bianco Latte dupes, and you just never know. So we'll see. But I will definitely be blind buying that one and giving you my thoughts on it. All right, so Parfums de Marly is about to hit us. Will hit the guys, but you never know because some of their guy fragrances work out for the feminine fragrance wearers as well. Extraits, 3 new extraits announced, which means the women more than likely will be getting some extraits soon. Now, they usually do wait a few months in between, you know, the masculine and feminine ranges, but I'm just really excited because I want to smell all of them, but what I want to know is what is the price point going to be, especially if they come out with the women's, because honey, $380 for Palentine was crazy. I don't know what it is with this pink tax they have on us, but we need to stop it, okay? The women get 75 mils for a much higher price point than the men's. And overall, the men's fragrances are just much better executed because my collection of remaining feminine Parfums de Marly, honey, if Quentin's name is not on it, I don't have it anymore. All of the others are gone, all right? So we just have Thalias, we have 3 Delinas, and that's all she wrote. So the first one, I think it's called Carios or Carios. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but red thyme, red mandarin, and tonka bean. It sounds sexy. It sounds sexy. I am not sure how I feel about the new bottles for the extracts. I want to see it in person. I'm undecided on what I see online, but I do want to see them in person. The next one is Valero, and this is just going to be sexy. Just watch out for whatever man has this on because it has geranium, lavender, and ambroxan. So it's going to be a powerful performer with notes like that, but very eager to try that one. Now this is going to be the one that's probably going to work out for a lot of women. Depending on how they do the patchouli for me personally, we will see. But when I go to the store to smell these, this is the one I'm getting my nose on first. Cinnamon, patchouli, vanilla for Aragon. Another vanilla, okay? Y'all know how I feel about the last male vanilla they came out with. I was all over Altair when it first came out. So lovely, all right? So those are the 3 extracts from Parfums de Marly that are coming our way. I know the men are gonna have all kind of reviews on it. I will be watching the reviews once they launch to see if I need to pick up any for myself. Now, I know the last time we were here, we talked about ALTO ASTRAL from BYREDO launching. I actually took my little behind all the way to the mall, and y'all know I like never do that, but I wanted to smell this on my skin first before paying full price. It is a new drop, so ain't no discounts, all right? And honestly, you guys, I wasn't like, it smells good, but this is one, the smell of it, I can wait for this one to be discounted and pick it up next spring and summer. I wasn't wowed, and I just didn't feel like I needed it, especially since we are heading out of purchasing for summer. For me personally, I can just wait on it. But and however, I smelled another one that I had to have. Honey, it was an older fragrance. Went right on home and ordered that thing. I was shocked. The 11th hour. Oh my God. tried it on my skin and was like, I have been sleeping on this fragrance all my life. Cannot wait for it to arrive. Oh my God, it smells so good. If you have never smelled that one and you love spicy, warm, sexy scents, get your nose on it. For some reason, I just thought it was gonna smell so weird because people will always say, oh my God, it's not for everybody. It smells really complex and blah, 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 blah. Love it first sniff from me, all right? All right, so that is it for me, you guys. Please drop me a comment below. Let me know which ones you will be picking up or trying, what intrigued you. Honey, it is okay to sit on these sidelines and take. I'm the one who gotta take the L's, okay? A lot of the releases, you know, they're going to be reviews. So I will say wait, see what the consensus is before you spend your hard-earned coins. Definitely a lot on this list I will be blind by. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I just wanna know your thoughts. Drop me a line below and let me know. Also, I do want to mention, like I mentioned in a previous video or future video, I don't know the order of my airing, as I am getting a lot of these perfumes in because I recently did a haul and I'm going to be purchasing a lot for fall. I've got to let some go, so I don't think I'm going to do a declutter video right now. But if you are interested in shopping fragrances I'm letting go, I will have my Mercari linked in the description box, so check it out if you're interested in saving on some fragrances. All right, so it has been real. Be sure you are subscribed. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.